Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me to introduce myself. My name is Olga Karisma and I am from Don Bosco Senior High School Sanggau. And today's motion is about this house what about primary and middle school years that group children based on age and instead group them by competency and intelligence. As we know, in the world of education, the abilities and intelligence of each student are different, but they are common in the same class because of the age similarity. In my opinion, age is not a determinant because there are lots of students of the same age but have the ability to very different academic fields. Some have good potential and some have bad potential. This is of course a concern because students with high academic potential mix with students with low academic potential, causing those with high academic potential to not develop optimally because the teacher will give service that can also be understood by students with low potential. It is clear from this view because the school that apply groupings of students based on academic ability make it easy for teacher to carry out learning according to the context of student. For smart students, the teacher conducts learning with a high standard, and for other class, the teacher will do a different method according to the character of the students. If the two groups with different level of academic achievement are put together, there will be an imbalance in learning acceptance. This form of inequality is that students will master lesson quickly must wait for students who are less quick to master lesson until the students understand. If it has been grouped based on intelligence and ability, then later students who have high academic potential can develop well because they can get explanations that are in accordance with the standards. Students with high academic potential will know the level where they are, so they will try harder to maintain his level. But that doesn't mean the student with bad potential will get bad explanation and learning. A student with a bad potential in academic will get learning and explanation according to their standard, so they can develop well. However, to realize the grouping children based on intelligence and elimination, of course, there are steps must we take. The first step is to change education policy. Starting from general implementation to technical, general policy is the same form of the laws, government regulation of the Minister of Education and Culture, or at the provincial level can take the form of regional regulation. After that, it is then translated into implementation to technical policies. And changing policies is not an easy matter. It requires a lot of time, funds and energy, plus facing rejection after rejection. Because when there's a change in policy, then the entire order that has been running will change. There are parties who can accept it. There are also not agree with that. However, let's say our education policy has supported a learning system by grouping a student based on competency and intelligence, not age. So there will be some advantage and disadvantage in this system. Positive impact. Number 1. Student-centered learning can be said to be effective with the system. There's a common ground of competence and intelligence, so it easier involves students in every learning process. The teacher role here can be as good as a learning partner. And the negative impact may be the weakness and challenge at the same time. Then, the world of education needs teaching staff. In my opinion, this is the first problem. The government is able to manage the teaching staff both in terms of number and in terms of competence so that it can accommodate accent groups. But of course, there will be many challenges, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to do. We can find a solution by grouping children based on their academic abilities, by giving that tests before entering primary and secondary school to find out the academic abilities of the students themselves. And what is needed, educators who are competent to handle student grouping and know the exactly method and teaching method for students with good academic achievement and students with poor academic. School must pay close attention to the development of students in each class so that there are no problems to students in class those who have bad potential in academic and feel jealous with students and really good potential in academic. School must pay attention fairly by getting closer to students. And you need to remember, if that challenge, it doesn't mean it's impossible. I believe that we can do it. Thank you.